Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm co-hosting the Can't Sleep Creations collaboration Freestyle Follies with my good friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Monica from Up All Night DIY. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some past projects that I've done.
First project, I am going to be revamping this picture frame. This actually had my son's 6-month baby picture in it. So this picture frame, he just turned 33, so this picture frame is almost 33 years old. So I'm going to paint it this warm white, and I'm going to be taking some paper clay with some molds, and I am going to be attaching these to the frame. I'm going to use this one here, and that is going to be for the sides in between, and then the other one is going to be on the corners. So I'm just going to take some of this paper clay. We're going to do one of the molds, so I need 4 of these. Gonna get it warmed up by rolling it here. Let's get it going. And what I like about this paper clay is if it starts to get a little dry, you just add a little bit of water and it softens back up. Okay, so this is the one that I'm using. Just gonna press it in. Just gonna push it all in. There we go. And then I like to just dip my finger in a little bit of water and smooth it out. Just trying to pull off some of the excess here so it'll be more flat. Get a little bit more off. Okay, so I'm going to be letting this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to set it on the frame because it is curved, so it will get that shape. And then I'm just going to glue them on. And I use the E6000 to do that. And then once they're all glued, I will be painting the frame, and I'm going to age it a little bit with the hammered iron paint that I like to use. Alright, so here's how the frame turned out. I think this is so gorgeous. I mean, look at this. And I like how this one opens in the back. It has the cardboard. I took the glass out, of course. You can always put the glass back in. I'm going to be using some Mod Podge here. And I have some of this papers that I printed from my Creative Fabrica account. I'm going to take a piece of lace. And then I have this cute bunny on a stick that I'm going to take him off, and he's going to go on here too. So the first thing I want to do is Mod Podge my first piece of paper on. So we're going to get a lot of Mod Podge on the back of the paper. Okay. Now that I have that on, I'm going to do the same thing. Mod Podge is about in this area. Okay. The thing about the copy paper when you do this is it likes to curl up on you with the Mod Podge, but I do like to use the thinner paper also. Just going to line it up right here. All right, the next thing that I'll be doing is the lace. So I'm just going to cut this lace to the length that I need. See, I think I'm going to start it right here. Cut it. And I'm not going to be covering the whole piece like this. I just want a little section of it, and then I'm going to wrap it around the back. And I'm just going to hot glue this on. So I just want to put a bead of hot glue along here. Position the lace where I want it. Okay, press it in. Like I said, I'm going to turn it around here and then hot glue it on the back. Oops, there we go. So now it just needs the bunny. I'm going to go ahead and open this up because I want to place it in here first before I glue the bunny on. Make sure it's going to fit. And there was 2 pieces of cardboard in here, so I'm going to put the other one in. I'm going to close it up. Okay, and it looks pretty just this way, but like I said, I want to add the bunny. I took it off of the stick and it had a clothespin on the back here, which I'm going to save all these pieces. And it, of course, had that little jute bow, but I want to put a different bow on it. So I think I'm just going to hot glue it about right there. Let's get a lot of hot glue on here. Okay. I'm going to stick them about right here. Press it down good, and then I gotta get the bow, and I just did this little light pink bow here with some ribbon. I'm just gonna hot glue it on. Okay, so that is how my first project turned out. I just love everything on here, and I can change it out for the seasons. So here is my second project. This is an item that I picked up at the Goodwill many years ago. And I can't remember if I got it half off or not, but it is a good price. And this is a chalkboard on here. So I'm going to paint it with this blue. And then I'm going to paint my warm white on the chalkboard. Get that all painted up. Probably take a few coats because I do want to cover it. All right, so here it is. And I actually changed it to this blue. I'm going to take some sandpaper. I just didn't like that other blue. I'm going to scuff this up everywhere. Get it scuffed up real good. And I'm even going to do it on the white and show a little bit of the black underneath. And I'm just going to take some black paint and I'm going to use a damp piece of paper towel and I'm just going to rub it in the blue areas only. So here's how it turned out. I like it this way already, but I decided I'm going to use some of these transfers from IOD, and I thought this one was really pretty. And it fits perfect. I couldn't believe it. It fits perfect on here. This little vintage looking picture. And you know what? I can't find my little plastic thing, so we're going to use a paint stir stick. And I'm just going to be pushing down. I'm just going to check and make sure it's actually working here. Just going to keep rubbing around on here. Just going to lift it up a little bit. I just don't want it to pull the white paint off, so I'm just kind of checking to make sure I'm doing it right and not too hard. I'm just going to continue on pressing with this and getting it rubbed in, and it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to do a few more here. I have to tell you, I really love these transfers that they have. My hardest part here is getting this wording to stick. It keeps wanting to pull the paint off. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, so I just got a little bit more to do, and this area right here is really not working that well with the lettering up here. Just going to try a little bit harder and get it to stick. All right, I'll pull it off gently. I've got to move a little bit more here. There we go. Now it's working. Just this one little section right here does not want to stay down. Sometimes you got to really work these things. Oh, I think I got it. Let's pull it up this way. Yeah, there it worked. All right, so that's all I'm going to do to this. This is it. I will have to do some Mod Podging on here later. And I might actually do a spray seal on the blue part, but the Mod Podge will go over the transfer. That is a quick and easy flip. Now for my last project, this frame here, this was, you can tell it's really old. My mother's baby picture was in this, and I do have the glass to it, which is a bubble one. But I like to use it this way. It was a gold color, and I'd spray painted it this gold before. And it does have a little piece missing, but that's been missing for a long time. But I want to revamp this. I want to make this French country. So I am going to paint this. I'm going to be using that warm white. And then I have these wood appliques that I got at Home Depot a while back. And I thought they'd look really pretty on here. So I was just thinking about putting them right here. I couldn't believe they actually fit. Because I bought these when I was doing my hutch, and I ended up not using them. But they fit perfect on here. And then I want to do something in the middle. I'm thinking about this fleur-de-lis right here. This size right here, and put it in the middle. Just do it with the paper clay. I'll test it out and see if I really like it or not. Otherwise, I'll just use both of these. So I'm going to paint everything separately, and then I will be gluing them on. And this is the paper clay that I use. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how the appliques turned out. And I just use my hammered iron on here. Again, I just take a damp paper towel, dip it into the paint, and rub it in. And then I wipe it off. You have to put a lot on the applique because there's so much detail to it. And I'm doing the sides of it too. All right, so I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm also going to do it on the frame. Okay, so I've got the frame done. I'll show it to you in just a few seconds here. This wreath right here, I'm going to take everything off. It's a really soft grapevine wreath, and I want to use this on the frame. And the good thing about this is that I can use all these starfish on some other project. But I am going to use some of this greenery also on my picture frame. All right, so here is the frame. Isn't this gorgeous? It is gorgeous just the way it is. I decided not to use the fleur-de-lis and just pushed them together. I wasn't liking the way it looked. Now, I did cut the grapevine wreath, and it did have a nice big thick piece of wire in it, so I had to cut that too. So I cut 2 pieces off, and I just want to put these on here. I took some of the wiring from it and wrapped around it to hold it, and I'm also going to wrap it around the frame. I don't want to hot glue anything on this frame because I want to be able to use it as a frame if I want to, or change it out, because I might want to take the grapevines off and just put some greenery on here and some flowers. So I'm just going to attach this to the frame. And I need a little bit more wire for this side. All right, so I got it all ready to go, and then there's these pieces that fall off. So I just want to kind of tuck them in at the top just to make it a little bit longer. I tried to save as many pieces as I could that fell off when I was doing this. Just want to tuck them in here and there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a bird's nest here that I have, and I'm going to hot glue it to the grapevine right here. Okay, let's get the glue gun here. Just going to put a huge daub of glue right here. Make sure I got enough. And then I'm just going to press this down. Try to get it where I want it. Okay, so now that my nest is in its place, I'm going to hot glue pieces from that wreath on the grapevine. Just going to pick a few different pieces. Got to cut some of this off here. Just trying to figure out where I want to place these. I'm just randomly putting them on. Might use this, I don't know. Maybe not. Not liking the color of it. Let's use a few more of these. Let's put some right here at the top. And how about some right here? Let's glue that right there. And a little bit more. And I want to put a little bit more down in this section. All right, so now I have all my greenery on. I'm trying to figure out some flowers. Now I could do these really pretty yellow flowers and make it bright looking, or I can use these more muted colors with a cream, pink, and a green. I think I'm going to use these. I kind of like it. I think it blends better with the frame, how it looks. So I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm going to put some flowers over here. I'm just going to tuck it in, then add a little hot glue. I also have the leaves that came off of this flowering stem. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them. Okay. Let's see about putting this one in here. I like they do tuck in quite nicely. Okay. And I think I want to add a little bit more greenery in here. Try to figure out where to tuck it in at. Okay. I think I'm liking this. Yeah, this looks really nice. A few more pieces here. Kind of got a bare spot right here. So we're going to put some more greenery. Okay, so I also want to tuck in these pieces here. It kind of looks like twigs, and then it's got some greenery on it, leaves, and the berries. And I have this cute little bird. He just clips on. I'm just going to clip him in right here. I think I got this bird from the Dollar Tree a while back. I'm just going to get him clipped in. And I could put a bow up here, but I think I'm just going to leave it plain at the top. All right, let's check them all out.
Alright, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with all the host channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.